see
Because
here.
yeah, we weren't able to do too much.
All right. So this question goes: do you think finances? And it's up to you, ladies, if you want to raise your hand and say you asked this question, or you don't have to. It's anonymous. Do you think finances should be kept separate in a marriage? Yes, 100%.
100%.
100%.
Really?
Andrew,
Was that
what's your
No,
thoughts
that
on that?
wasn't me.
Oh.
I just
What's your thoughts
No,
on
I
that?
think that
Should we be together?
I think that the man should have control of all finances.
Right.
It's okay for women to have accounts as long as he has access to all of those accounts.
Okay.
So,
Even better.
I think
She don't even see the money.
I think the man should ultimately
Right.
control all the funds. Traditionally, women inside of Christian marriages have been in a support role. It's fine for them to take care of, any type of aiding, bill paying, things like this. Busy work, that's all fine. There's no problem with any of that. But he has to have access to all the money.
I agree with you 1,000%.
And I agree also.
I agree.
Most women are terrible with money, man.
Facts.
I'm terrible.
I don't agree with that.
That's why my husband has
Terrible.
all access to everything because I don't trust myself with the finance. I just
Facts.
don't.
I mean, you don't have to agree with it, but the facts are women are 80% of the consumer base, and they control 3/4 of the debt.
I manage
And they
it.
get emotional,
Guilty.
So how is that? So how is that? You disagree with
No,
facts?
it's okay. No. I don't want to argue with Myron. I like
It's
you.
not arguing.
I like you. I like you.
You're just wrong.
I agree with you. Just take it back. You got that.
I mean, you're
Sounds
just
familiar.
wrong, but whatever.
Sounds
All right,
Do
for Myron.
you know what I do with my wife's book money?
Yeah.
My wife, she wrote a great book. She sells a lot of copies. You know what I do with the book money?
No, I give my nigga all my money. I give my
She doesn't
man
even
all
know.
my money.
She does because I tell her, right? But she wouldn't. I take it all out and buy guns.
I give my man.
And you know why I do that? You know what I do? You know what I literally don't give her any of it. I just go and I buy guns.
But look,
That's it. It's all for me.
I agree because I make my money and I'll come back and I'll give it to my man.
Right.
Straight
well,
up.
but the
Straight up.
reason, you know why? You know what the reason is too? I remember first time she made it was like $3,000 in a month. She was stoked, right? She was like, I can't believe that I was able to make this kind of cash on a book.
That's
Right.
lovely. I love that.
And I said, yeah, that is great. Now I'm going to go buy a bunch of fucking guns because I've been supporting everybody for years and years and years.
But I bet she didn't
and
have a
I
problem
want
with
an
it.
M16.
And I bet she
right?
did not have no problem with it, and she shouldn't because
Not only that, but
Right.
she was thrilled to death
Right.
that she could do it. Right?
And I love that.
There's
I love
nothing
that.
wrong with that,
It's
but
not.
the finance control should always be within the purview of the male. Always. Always.
Right.
Okay.
well said.
This is a question for me specifically. It says, for Myron, how do you expect to split your time between multiple wives and children if you don't plan on living with them? I would put them all in separate houses and then visit them periodically. I don't think I need to be
Smart
there.
man.
You don't want to do like big love when they all stay next to each other. The backyard just don't have a
So
big.
you sure you don't want to use me as a real estate agent?
No.
No.
Nope. Yeah.
I buy it from
Hey, and to
the
take it
That shit
back,
sound like the song.
I am not a 40-year-old without
take
kids. I
shares.
do have two beautiful kids.
For real.
Okay. So yeah, Does someone saying something? No. I'd get them their own thing because women are very territorial with that stuff. So I wouldn't put them all
Oh,
in
you
the same
want to
spot.
put like next to
Please,
like.
yeah.
each
I'd have
house
them be
next to
friends
They
and
would
shit.
have their
if-
own space.
Yeah, they would have their own space.
Right.
I would have them be friends if they like. I'd introduce them to each other if they want. But
The
yeah,
house is
I
not
would give them their own
close.
spot.
Taylor, are you okay?
Yeah, why?
Okay, just make sure.
Is that the question you asked?
I did.
I
ask that.
figured.
You asked that?
Yeah.
Wait, how did you know?
Hold on. Question.
Because she's like sitting back.
I
like
see
this.
some tension here. Do you like Myron?
No.
Okay, give it a beat.
Don't turn red.
No.
Don't turn red.
No,
Well,
I put vibe here. What's going on?
this nigga fresh.
No, I want a monogamous man, so no. But
Well, no, he has
fine.
you for the night.
oh wow.
Okay.
Myron.
But yeah, I did ask that.
Yeah.
Go get him, Myron.
So yeah, because she asked that before the show, so she knew. A question for you. Do you have like very high standards in men?
Yeah, probably. I really just don't hang out with men. I don't really go on dates. I just don't really date that much.
So let me ask you this then. I mean, are you aware of the fact that like unless he's like very religious and devout, like someone like Andrew, etc., that most guys that are attractive are gonna probably not be monogamous?
No, I understand.
You're familiar. Okay. So what's better? Someone that's that's polygamous but is honest about it, and you know what's going on.
Yeah, but to have like a whole separate family, that's kind of crazy.
I know. It is. It does seem unorthodox and
And
crazy.
also
but
like on holidays, how are you all? Are you all just in one home?
Every
Like,
other holiday. Every
Like
other
how you
holiday.
celebrate.
Well,
You have to be the wife that satisfies him
that's
the
the
most.
beauty. That's the beauty. So, like in Islam, right? And obviously, I'm not the best practicing Muslim, but one of the I think it solves a lot of issues. Like your wife doesn't have to convert, so she could practice Christianity. Another one can be Jewish. Another one can be Muslim, and then all the holidays are different.
Oh, so that's the strategy. It's like get them of all
Maybe that's the strategy. Maybe.
Is that a
Or
strategy?
rock, paper, scissors.
but like Christian women wouldn't be with, like they wouldn't
No,
want to be
they
in a.
typically
But you said earlier. Well, we asked you earlier if you're a practicing Christian, and you did not raise your hand.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
But I was gonna say something else.
I don't
and forgot.
actually get it then. Why the monogamy if it doesn't have a religious basis?
Because I just
It's selfish.
The morals.
It's selfish.
because he made a
Some
commitment.
Some people just
To, like,
Yeah,
be
no,
with
but
one person.
why would a commitment have value if you're a secularist?
Because she wants
What
it.
makes it valuable?
Yeah, what makes it valuable? If there's no eternal after, there's no God, there's no nothing. Why is
Because
it
hurts my
valuable?
The
feelings.
will.
So it's just for you. It's selfish.
It's what
It's
you-
It's what you
selfish.
feel on the
That's what he just
inside.
said.
Bro, I know it.
Bro,
Listen.
feet on the floor.
Taylor is not different.
Yeah.
She's like every other white girl from college. I want one man to only fuck me. But you realize what's happening here?
different, like-
It's only for her because
Yeah.
she's a savage.
It's you can be like I said. I tell girls, man, like if you could expect monogamy, but if you're gonna get monogamy, it's gonna most of the time it's gonna come from a guy that wasn't your first choice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a guy that wasn't the guy that you wanted
That you don't pick,
originally.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's a guy that just was
I'm learning
there
that now.
after. So it's like, I don't know. I tell girls get the best guy that you can, get that last name, and then get the title. And then
And
She
guess
did
what?
say she go for
He
the
won't-
bad boys.
He won't be a bad boy.
She go for the bad boys
No,
they're not.
already.
One of them was
Question,
They
question,
just don't want commitment.
question. Are you a mud shark?
a what?
this sticker, bro.
I don't know what that
Never mind.
means.
Really ask that?
Yeah,
Never
can you,
mind, never mind.
can you,
That's,
can you,
bro,
like,
that's
can
like
you break it down?
that's like our age. They're gonna know that.
Yeah,
shit.
break it down. Like, what that
Let me
mean?
ask you a question though.
Mud shark, yeah.
I'm curious about my.
I want to know what that
I
means.
don't know what that is.
Shit, I don't
Never mind,
speak
never mind.
English,
Please,
but
fresh.
it sounds really
Fresh.
dirty.
Just break it down, please.
Like,
All right, so there was a shark that went in the mud, but the shark was white, and then he got black,
I'm done.
and then he was tainted black and white.
Are you asking if I was with like, white guys and I've been with a black guy?
Yeah. The other niggas-
This is a SoundCloud rapper.
I really thought it was something else.
He wasn't fully black. He was like half black, half. Or he was white, black, and Puerto Rican or Dominican. I don't know. One of.
So you didn't go full black.
Like,
I usually go for white guys.
KKK would hang up in the 1920s.
Oh boy.
I was going to ask from your worldview of polygamy,
Yeah.
would you still prefer a Christian woman?
Oh wow.
I wouldn't be opposed to having a Christian wife. No,
Yeah. If
I wouldn't. If she's a woman of the book, you're fine.
yeah, but if you
Wait,
would
is she
that
truly
determine,
Christian?
would
wait,
that
Christian
determine better
women don't share
virtue
the
for-
same God. They're not gonna agree on the Bible.
Damn.
So anyway, if you had
question.
Bro,
Yo.
I'm trying not to be
I'm
the
not
one.
lying, bro.
Brain cell. I'm trying not to be the one. Like,
Nigga, you've been talking shit for 2 hours plus, bro.
oh, like.
All right, where are you saying?
well, I was
Sorry.
asking,
Just
are they
raise your
higher in
hand.
virtue for you? So if you look at it, you think this is a higher virtue than the
What I've
alternative, so you
realized
would choose that
is-
for marriage?
No, what I've noticed is like if a girl's religious, regardless of whether she's a devout Jewish woman, a devout Muslim woman, a devout Christian woman, they all have the same principles a lot of the time, same virtues and ethics.
Or
like
close enough.
Yeah,
right?
close enough. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm gonna follow my man. I'm gonna submit to my man. And I think that's why it's allowed, is because all the Abrahamic religions are very similar to each other. You know what
They
I
have
mean?
very similar grounding,
Yes,
ethical,
yes.
like ethical purviews for living your life. I
Absolutely,
don't disagree
yeah,
with that.
yeah.
But the key
They have-
points
they do have
are
totally different grounding foundations in
Of
the way
course.
they live their lives.
Of course.
But there are some foundational similarities. I agree totally with that.
Yeah.
Would that be preferable then for a polygamist?
To be with a Christian woman?
Or somebody of the Abrahamic faith?
Yeah. You can't go outside of the three. It has to be one of those three.
So then wouldn't Christians kind of want to have to push back against you because they wouldn't want you to
And that's a possibility. Yeah, they might not be
Exactly.
okay with it. They
Yeah.
might not. That's very good. Yeah, absolutely. They might
Right,
say
that's
no.
what I was gonna say. Is she truly a Christian then? If
Yeah.
she's doing that?
Yeah, I
She
mean,
wouldn't be.
Yeah, I guess not. Maybe not.
I have a question.
Okay.
Well, I mean, some call themselves that who do, right? Mormons do this.
Yeah.
Oh,
there,
yeah.
there
So-
are,
yeah.
there are are some who call themselves Christian denominations who will make those religions or those arrangements, but usually just within that religion, right?
Yeah.
But I guess fundamentally what I'm asking is, shouldn't Christians then be really opposed to polygamists if polygamists would value them just for the fact that they probably have virtues and are Christian? Shouldn't they then push back against that because they're like, wait, you could be taking...
I can see that perspective for sure.
Yeah.
Which is why a lot of the times it doesn't work.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of times it doesn't, because I had an uncle that
That's
did that
exactly
shit.
what I was gonna get
He
to.
married Christians, and it always became an issue later on.
Yeah.
Right,
So,
exactly.
yeah. You
Yeah.
say
Mother
something?
going to
What I was
church.
gonna say was like, okay, if you did have a religious woman and she did go by like, you know, how everything plays out, would you be a man and like stay home and stand your ground, or would you actually engage into her religion with her?
No, I would never change my religion for a woman. I would never do anything for a woman.
You're Muslim, correct?
Yeah, but I would never do any. I would never move for a female. I would never follow a woman's
Misogyny.
lead, because the problem is once you acquiesce one time, it's over.
So it won't be a whole thing. You have to match somebody with you.
Yeah,
already.
the man is the leader.
Right.
The man is
Okay.
the protector, the provider. I don't think women should work. I don't think they should be in the workplace. I think if a woman does work, it's got to be from the confinements of home where she's still close to the children. You know, I'm very big on traditional values. Even if I'm not like religious, if I have like a girl that I'm taking seriously, she doesn't work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Cool.
I don't think women should work.
I like that.
I think it's
I have a
it's
question.
creates problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. She should work for me if
If
anything.
you want
That's
a
real.
Christian, can a
That's real
woman be
shit.
like too Christian or a man? Like, you know, like Christian or like too
like
Christian?
overly annoyingly
Yeah.
pious.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Forcefully.
that's
Hell
happened.
yeah, they could be annoyingly
Yeah.
pious. We call it virtue signaling. You're like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right? We can have adult
Hey,
conversations.
yeah, we can talk about God and believe
right?
in God
We don't
and
have
not
to be.
talk about it in every
The
conversation.
problem is, too often Christians and Muslims and other people won't even engage in conversations like this because they're like, oh my virgin ears. Oh my.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
come on, it's ridiculous. If you want to have an effect in culture, you go where the culture is.
Right.
And that's where you have those conversations. So, yes,
agree.
not only can they, right, but it annoys the shit out of me because I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Because we don't get anywhere.
One more
Yeah.
question.
It's an
How do you feel
overly-
about cursing? Because I know a lot of Christians. they
cursing
kind of,
is to curse. What you're talking about is there's these weird Puritans, right, who don't understand that words are social constructions.
Right.
And they don't mean anything except the value that you give them.
Right.
You're not allowed to blaspheme against the Holy Spirit. You're not allowed to curse people. A curse is like you're literally cursing
setting a curse on somebody, right?
Right? Now, vulgar language, yeah, you should probably stay away from it, generally
Watch how you say
speaking.
shit, yeah.
Right? But I've worked in factories my whole life.
I respect
That's how
that.
I'm wired to speak. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And yeah, maybe could I tune it back a
The
little
only
bit?
difference is that he
Sure.
curses, but he does not
but
call
honestly,
me a bitch.
there's no intention towards vulgarity. And everything has a time, and I'm
It's the
telling
way
you,
you
it's,
say it,
it's
how you
always
express
the
yourself.
intent that matters more than anything else. You know what I mean? So, there's way too much over pious nonsense about that
Yeah, I
too.
just wanted to know how you felt.
Someone else asked, was this you that asked? Then how do you feel about polygamous relationships?
No, that was me, but y'all already answered that.
Okay. Yeah, that's how I feel about it.